What's up YouTube? This is Brian from Tint World HQ, and today I'm out in Orlando at the Tint World Longwood here with Pete Muller. And we've been getting loads of requests online for do-it-yourself tint. So I thought to myself, I've never tinted a car before, how hard could it really be? So I figured I'd come up here with Pete and we would run out and I'd go buy some window film in the store and then come back to his shop and see if I can do a better job than his guys here.
How are you driving in this car with no window tint?
I'm used to it. You know, I'm used to it.
Well, a lot of people think that window tint is all about making the windows darker, but it's more about just keeping the heat out. And with the technology advancements in window tint, I mean, you don't need to make it darker at all. I mean, even in places like Jersey, where you have those strict window tint laws, you can still put the clear film on your windows and be rejecting 98% of the heat. The biggest one, the heat that you can feel coming through, is going to be the infrared heat. And the infrared heat is key to keeping your car a lot cooler.
All right, here we are, man. We're going to pick up some do-it-yourself window tint from a local establishment. What's up, man? How you doing?
I think it's over here.
Oh, is this it?
I think it's over
here.
Let's see the Decal stuff.
So I got 20%, 5%. Now, how much of this stuff do you think I need to get? So this is one thing, people. I have no idea how much of this stuff I'm supposed to buy. Do I get one roll? Do I get 6 rolls?
How many feet are
24 inches by 6.5 feet.
6.5 feet.
Yeah.
So this, I mean, this isn't even really big enough to do like a lot of back windows. I mean, 24 inches, we typically work off of a 40-inch roll. And so a 40-inch roll is going to be a lot of larger windows. So this will be just enough to basically do your side windows.
Just one side, or you think I can get all 4 done with these?
Probably 2 side windows.
2 side windows? Well, we got it. Here we go. All right, so we just picked up this 20% VLT, up to 80% light blocked, 99% of UV blocked, reduced glare, scratch resistant, and professional quality. So this roll hopefully will get me covered on my my 2 windows here. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna go back to Pete's shop, and I'm gonna get working away.
Let's see how it goes.
So we'll just get the car and pull her back around the shop here. All right, so now that I got the car in here, the guys here at Longwood were nice enough to loan me some tools. I got a squeegee, I got a razor blade, I have microfiber cloth, also have some foam solution that I'm gonna use to clean the windows. So these are tools that, if you were gonna do this at home, you would have to buy, but fortunately enough, the guys here at Longwood didn't mind loaning me these tools for my little project here. I got the roll, now I just gotta read these instructions. All right, so I'm gonna break this film out. I can't even get this thing open. The longest part is trying to get this off. All right, here we go. I'm not sure what I expected this stuff to feel like, but it doesn't feel the way I thought it was gonna feel. Clean the window thoroughly. The cleaner the glass, the better the finish will look. Do not use ammonia, vinegar, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I guess the first thing I gotta do is clean the windows. So let's do that. Got a little squeegee here, microfiber, and some soap. All right. I've seen these guys do this in the training and the videos I edited, so I feel like I got a decent handle on what it is they do. But I already feel like, with the way I'm feeling with the film, that this might not go as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I'm not 100% sure if this is the real way that I'm supposed to do this, but I'm pretty sure these little sticky things are supposed to come off, because I don't think I'm supposed to tint on top of these things. Pete, I got these little stickers in here.
You need a flat razor.
Oh, like a razor blade. All right, so this is the first tip from the Tint World team, that I'm actually supposed to be using a flat razor on this thing. Let me go see if I can find one. Oh, so that's a pro Tint World tip. This stuff is just coming right off now. I would have been messing with this stuff for hours if you guys didn't say that. Hey, you hiring, Pete? There's really no shot of me doing a good job at this window.
We were told that absolutely won't happen. You know what you need to do is cut yourself with the razor. Perfect. And that wasn't even planned.
Here we are.
Seriously cut?
I'm one cut down so far. And now blood is adding into the mixture here for this tint job. All right, so I'm back, got my finger fixed, at least temporarily. I just got a little too aggressive with that blade. So the next thing I'm getting ready to do now is I'm gonna head over to my station over here and I'm gonna start to try and attempt to cut the film to fit the size. What I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to identify the difference in the liner side versus the side that will stick on the window. So let's give it a shot, I guess. No, bro, it's not going well at all. It's a lot harder than it looks for those at home. Yeah. Oh, I should do it on the outside? All right, so I just got another tip from the guys here. I should be doing this on the outside of the car, not the inside of the car. So do it out here, and I cut it on this side. So this is a little bit tricky because I got to make sure I don't hit the paint or the glass or anything like that. All right, so now that I got this on here, I'm going to try to do the very best job I can. Now that I got my piece cut down, I feel like I can work with it a little easier. All right, so let's place this puppy on here. I'm really terrified I'm gonna get the paint on here, or the glass even. I don't even have like a good first line to follow. I thought it was gonna be much easier to cut through this stuff than it is. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm not super confident in the sizing of this piece. I'm either gonna have too much or not enough. I can't quite figure out which one it is yet though. So I am actually really digging the shade on this. So I think the 20% was a good pick. But now the problem is that I have no earthly idea how to get any of this off. So now the next thing I just did was I sprayed the inside because I know I got to get it to stick and it's got to be wet. And the next thing I have to do is figure out how to get these two pieces separated from each other. I can't figure out how to remove the liner. All right, so saying I need to find a piece of tape, and that's how I'm gonna learn that's how I'm gonna get this stuff off. So let me go see if I can find some tape. I found a couple pieces of tape and now I'm gonna try to get this liner off. So the problem I'm having right now is I cut the liner and the liner won't peel off. I don't want to peel it off in pieces. Okay, here we go. Well, I guarantee you I'm not supposed to do that. I think I'm getting it on here. I made a mistake over here and I didn't cut enough. So now I gotta try to get this piece out of here. I didn't cut enough off. So Harrison, one of the tinters here, was nice enough to give me 2 tools, but I'm not really sure what the difference is for either one of them. So I'm gonna try out both of them and see if it helps me get the film on here better. I'm really kind of impressed with this first take. I mean, I'm sure these guys are gonna destroy me, but I don't really think I did a bad job. I don't really know now how I get the soap out of here. Maybe that just comes off though. Well, there it is. It's my first tinted window, people. It doesn't look terrible, but it also does not look good. Let's get a close up. So as you can see, I got a bubble here, a bubble there. There's quite a bit of smudging, and I don't really think I actually did do all that great. And I'm hoping I can do a better job on this back window here. So I have a couple little air bubbles and I'm trying to get them to go out here. I think that's it, unfortunately. So I knew this was gonna be difficult. I really underestimated how hard it was actually gonna be. Looking back, I think the hardest thing for me was trying to cut the film. Trying to do that by hand, and someone who's not very skilled with scissors, trying to use a knife like that and having it right on the glass just kind of made me nervous. And it was difficult for me to especially get around these kind of little corners. Applying the film to the glass, I didn't find all that difficult. I mean, I'm sure these guys are really gonna scrutinize my work, but that's it, my first tint job done. So now I'm gonna ask Pete to come out here and me and him will run through the car a little bit and he can kind of point out, I guess, some of my imperfections. All right, so I'm back in my proper place behind the camera and I got Pete here and Pete has been so graciously willing to criticize my tint job. So what do you think, Pete? I mean, for the first time that I've ever tinted something.
Let's take a look here and see.
All right.
It's not terrible, you know, for your first try. I've definitely seen worse. You know, there's always the 16-year-old high school kid that goes and, you know, gets their first car and decides they want to tint it themselves, buying some cheap film at the auto parts store. You know, those usually look a little worse than this. So I think that it's not the worst I've seen, but I mean, it's definitely not something that you would want to see come out of a professional shop. I mean, going and looking at the gaps along the side, all the jagged edges, everything along there, the bubbles. You know, this is probably not something that I think you would want to continue to drive around with long term. I'm gonna try rolling the window down for a second here and see what that looks like. Yeah, that all looks like a problem there where it's going up over the glass. And so, you know, I think that we probably should show you how we do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea. Let's look at the front window. Maybe I did a little bit better job on the front window.
No, you didn't. This one is, I mean, this is pretty bad.
That was the hardest part for me, was trying to cut it. That was really the most difficult.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, it certainly covers a little bit more of the glass. You know, rolling this one down, it's, you know, it's certainly still overlapping there, and then really big gaps and things there. But again, I mean, it's not the worst for a do-it-yourself type project. I've certainly seen worse. But is this something that 99% of people would live with? I don't think so. I think that what we need to do is we need to take this off, and I think we should tint this our way and let you see the difference. The film we're putting on Brian's car is a ceramic 15%. It comes in a true black color that is really smooth. Harrison will be doing the tinting. The first thing he will do is load the film into the plotter. He's using special software that has access to all vehicle dimensions, allowing for an exact fit. This is really important because it allows for a micro edge on the tip of the window. The plotter will automatically size and cut each piece of film. Now he's taking the film from the plotter and moving it to the peel board. He's using a soap solution so it doesn't slide around. He separates each window from the large sheet. Now he's cleaning the windows in preparation for shrinking the film. Now he's placing the film on each window and applying heat so it conforms to the contours. Now he's cleaning the window to make sure there's no dust, dirt, or any other contaminants on the glass. He's separating the window film from the liner and starting the application process. It's important for the window to be wet and slippery so the film can easily slide into place. He's using a squeegee to smooth out the film. Harrison uses several different types of squeegees for various purposes. He then repeats the same process for the rest of the windows. This film provides over 99% UV rejection and up to 98% heat rejection. There's a lot of different types of window tint out there, from dyed film, dyed metallized film, carbon film, ceramic film, and nanoceramic film. Over the years, window tint technology has changed quite a bit. Back in the day, dyed film was pretty much the only solution, so the only way to keep your car cooler was to make the windows darker. With the advances in tint technology and nanoceramic films, you can even use clear film and still get up to 98% heat rejection. Now that these two are done, let's see the differences. Harrison's tint has no bubbles, scratches, light gaps, or any other issues. The lines are absolutely perfect. Brian's tint didn't even make it to the bottom of the window. It has bubbles, it has a slight purplish hue. I don't even know how long this tint would last. Overall, do-it-yourself tint can be done, and it can be done by anyone, but do you want it to be?